The film opens as a TV entertainer named Monica is meeting a lady whom she distinguishes as the last one standing of the Miles region slaughter, an occasion during which the interviewee was fiercely mangled and put in a trance-like state. Monica gets some information about the assault, recognizing the aggressor as workmanship the Jocasta, and the interviewee says that she saw craftsmanship kick the bucket. As she talks, an individual, uncovered to be craftsmanship himself, obliterates the TV through which he is seeing the broadcast interview. Workmanship dresses himself in comedian cosmetics and gathers a pack of unrefined weapons with which to start an evening of slaughter. Following the meeting, Monica is conversing with her soul-mate on the telephone. Monica talks slanderously about the lady she recently consulted and radiates at the chance of being soared to popularity because of the meeting. She gets a call from somebody named Tom, however the guest is indistinct on the opposite end. Monica sees garments stirring on a rack and checks for the wellspring of the unsettling influence, whereupon she is gone after by the ravaged interviewee, who gouges out her eyes and giggles, passing on Monica to bite the dust in her own blood. Two young ladies, Tara and First Light, are strolling down a walkway to their vehicle after a night of celebrating. Both having tanked exorbitantly, Tara and First Light select to get food to assist them with accomplishing temperance prior to endeavoring to commute home. As they are talking about their arrangements, they spot craftsmanship the comedian with his sack of weapons. Daybreak claims to play with him against Tara's reprimands. While the two turn away, workmanship disappears. At the point when Tara and Daybreak come to a pizza eatery, Tara rearranges through photographs, yet her telephone bites the dust. Daybreak gets a text from her person to meet him at his condo, yet she guarantees Tara she will not humor him. Seconds after the fact, craftsmanship enters the pizza shop and starts making faces at Tara. Tara is scared by him, yet Daybreak greets him and requests to take selfies with him, which he permits. The proprietor of the pizza joint inquires as to whether craftsmanship would like any food, however the Jocasta stays quiet, even as Sunrise illuminates him that their selfie has amassed 8 preferences via web-based entertainment. Craftsmanship takes a corner of a table and purchases a toy ring for Tara from a candy machine. He puts it on her finger and leaves before the pizza shop proprietor brings the two young women their pizza. He continues to remove craftsmanship from the structure for spreading his dung and pee on the restrooms. Tara and Sunrise find the tire to their vehicle has been sliced, and they call Tara's sister, who consents to get them. Tara proposes that the Jocasta might have cut their tires. A worker at the pizza joint at long last wraps up cleaning the pee and excrement from the washroom and finds his chief's cut-off head, the eyes and nose have been taken out and supplanted with flame hits. Craftsmanship has made the supervisor's head into a jack-o'-lantern. The representative gets away, however finds that he is locked inside. He goes after a telephone, yet craftsmanship hacks his hand in half involving a meat knife prior to wounding him in the cheek. He continues to cut the man in the face various times and leaves his ruined carcass on the floor. Tara and First Light keep on squibbling over whether the Jocasta was hazardous, and Tara says she needs to pee. A well-disposed exterminator named Mike, who's functioning in a close-by building, lets Tara inside to utilize the urinal and uncovers that the structure is swarmed with rodents. Appalled, however fearless, Tara pees. In the meantime, Sunrise toys with her ensemble in the vehicle and hears over the radio that the two men working at the pizza shop were killed, and that police are looking for the man depiction of the comedian she and Tara met before. As she understands this, craftsmanship enters her vehicle and she shouts. Mike starts the disinfecting system for the structure. Tara, endeavoring to leave the structure, meanders into the cellar and experiences a lady who is holding her child. The lady acquaints Tara with her little girl Emily and watches Tara for the new occupant of the structure, an inhabitant for whom she and her little girl, who is uncovered to be a plastic doll and not really a living baby, have clearly been pausing. Tara understands that the lady is off the wall and concocts a rationalization to withdraw the lady's organization. Tara climbs a bunch of steps and spots workmanship, then, at that point, escapes as he seeks after her. She tucks away among the vehicles in the structure's parking area, yet workmanship sees as her and cuts her in the leg as she attempts to get away. She strikes him in the face and endeavors to escape. However, he gets her and starts to choke her and attempt to gouge her eyes. She gets a surgical blade, probably dropped by workmanship during the assault, and cuts him with it before at long last getting away. She snatches a sharp chunk of metal to shield herself as workmanship starts searching for her. She occupies him by tossing a small metal turning that utters a sound far away from her. In the interim, Tara's sister Vicky hears the report about the Jokester on the radio as she is heading to get Tara and First Light. Tara re-enters the structure from the parking garage, where craftsmanship is as yet searching for her and searches for one more exit to the structure. Limping, she climbs a bunch of dirty steps and tracks down a telephone, however it is detached. She spots Mike and attempts to certainly stand out, yet craftsmanship snatches her before she can definitely stand out and calms her with a medication-filled needle. Tara stirs in a cellar, where she has been attached to a seat and controlled from talking or moving her legs with conduit tape. Workmanship recovers a hacksaw from his sack of weapons and undermines Tara with it prior to pulling back a drape to uncover First Light, suspended topsy-turvy from the roof. Craftsmanship saws Daybreak in half as Tara shouts in fight. As workmanship gets done with killing Sunrise, Tara figures out how to break her restrictions and betray craftsmanship, permitting her to get away. She stows away and gets a wooden post as a weapon to utilize, and workmanship starts to follow the justification for her. She surprises him and beats him with the post until he uncovers a firearm and fires her in the leg. Tara attempts to slither away, and he shoots her 2 times more than passes on to track down additional shots. The lady from prior murmurs to her girl Emily that she will keep her protected as she hears Tara's shouting somewhere far off. In the meantime, Vicky shows up and texts Sunrise, requesting their area. Workmanship mimics Sunrise through text and tells Vicky to come around the back, then, at that point, continues to take a selfie with Daybreak's ravaged body. Workmanship gets back to Tara and shoots her in the head a few additional times, considering the insane lady. Vicky consents to the message she got and circumvents the rear of the structure looking for Daybreak and Tara. In the interim, the insane lady tracks down Mike the Exterminator to attempt to caution him, yet he doesn't trust her and leaves. Understanding that she left Emily first floor, the lady runs off looking for her. Mike takes a stab at calling his companion, yet craftsmanship tracks down him and thumps him oblivious with a mallet. While Vicky looks for Sunrise and Tara, the lady looks for Emily and finds workmanship shaking the doll. She attempts to dissuade him for her kid and embraces him in a nurturing embrace. He doesn't hurt her. Mike's companion Will shows up yet can't arrive at Mike. Victoria calls First Light and is likewise fruitless yet hears Sunrise's telephone ring and follows the commotion, where she tracks down Daybreak's ravaged body and escapes from the room. First Light hears a shout and enters a storm cellar region to look for Tara, yet she rather finds the insane lady, who has been scalped and had her chest excoriated. Workmanship, wearing the lady's scalp and chest skin, springs to life and seeks after Vicky as she attempts frantically to get away. Vicky conceals in a metal closet, and Workmanship detects her, however leaves when he hears Will the Exterminator a couple of rooms over. Craftsmanship assaults, cuts in the head, and beheads Will after he finds the Emily doll. Vicky spots Craftsmanship as he rides a tricycle around what gives off an impression of being the structure's just possible exit and attempts to cryptically make her break. However, Workmanship controls her by wrapping plastic across her face to choke out her. She recognizes a nail and wounds him in the foot with it, then runs. Mike enlivens and hears Vicky shout as she tracks down Tara's carcass with a sign that peruses Carnival. Craftsmanship sees as Vicky and hits her with a rough whip. Mike shocks Craftsmanship and thumps him oblivious, then, at that point, takes Vicky to somewhere safe and secure and calls the police on a close-by telephone to caution them of the circumstance prior to attempting to escape with Vicky. Workmanship beats the man with a gas tank and squashes his head, then starts to choke Vicky, who figures out how to cut him in the eye. Lastly, get away from the structure and stow away in a close-by shed after almost being recovered. The police show up as Workmanship drives a truck through the shed and slams into Vicky. The police get Craftsmanship as he starts eating Vicky's face. At the point when he faces the police, Craftsmanship shoots himself in the head. The officials find that Vicky is as yet alive. The bodies are all brought into a coroner's office, including Craftsmanship's. As the specialist unfastens the pack, the lights start to glimmer frantically, and Workmanship stirs and stifles the coroner far too much. After a year, it is uncovered that Vicky is the interviewee from the broadcast interview during the film's opening.